Hey, what is up, ladies and gentlemen? I'm Piglet here once again, and I'm Sylvester here. We're back for some more from the Maxi Toys. And welcome back to my last play of Sonic Unleashed for the Nintendo Wii / PlayStation 2. So last time we actually did the daytime stage in Arid Sands, in this case Shamar Day. And also we managed to complete Act 1 in Shamar Night. And today for this video is that we're about to be hopefully finishing up Shamar Night while actually doing certain things. Including we're going to be starting up with Act 2, which is known as Search It Rock, which I believe that's what the level's actually called in here. So hopefully though that we can actually get these levels done in June time, and hopefully so that we might actually end the playthrough rocks during sometime next month or some weeks later, so that we won't able to drag the playthrough down a bit under the ones in 2011 version, even though that playthrough was again removed due to the fact that, you know, the quality is really rubbish, and plus the dialogue is so corny. And plus, not to mention though, we kept on putting like shorter parts as opposed to longer parts. But even now and then that we actually just become a YouTube partnership now, so that we can actually just become ourselves a long video marathon. So that would be perfect. That would be make up a perfect channel just to begin with. But anyway, so if we hit up here, then this will actually gives us some more force points every now and then. So yeah, that's how it's basically should be done. So yeah, we're not going back up all the way up just yet though, because even though we already explored that area. So yeah, and here we actually introduced into another variation of this wizard. Do you know you know how you actually put up with the fire with the water barrel? Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're actually introduced to the Fire Wizard, and this will allow the Fire Wizard can actually not only is it covered in fire, but also spews out some fire, but you need to actually extinguish the Fire Wizard until you take damage of that Fire Wizard. So you know, again, the fire is essentially weak to water, so basically that's all there is to it. And then ice is weak to fire. Are you somehow referencing the Pokemon? Surely thing, yeah, I suppose that might be true though. So anyway though. So yeah, another thing we'd like to mention, oh yeah, there might be something underneath here. I think there's pretty much emptiness going on down there. Like, there's no hidden item or anything. Actually, let's go ahead and double check. Yeah, it's just a whole bunch of invisible walls and everything. So, yeah, pretty pointless checking down there, but that's just how it is when it comes to exploration of ourselves. So, whatever. So anyways, let's just continue. So yeah, another thing we'd like to point this out though is that, you remember how a couple of days ago that it actually reveals itself a new Pokemon game during the Apple devices or mobile devices called Pokemon Go, and so far it actually has a lot of download. Like, I don't know how much I don't know how much downloads they actually spend on, but we might as well have to find out during our research or something like that. But apparently there's going to be an accessory called Pokemon Go Plus, which originally this was supposed to be released during sometime in July, but it turns out that things like, well, according to what the Game Explains video, that which it did happen during a couple of moments ago, unfortunately the Pokemon Go Plus will be delayed during September, which is not long enough though, but it's just the fact that they need to work on the accessory, how this accessory handles. So I think that's what essentially how this is going for delaying certain stuff. So yeah, I'm quite surprised at how we actually come across into a lot of S ranks in the Werehog stages department in this version of the gameplay through so far, because I mean the only time we actually didn't get the S rank for the Werehog stages is the Path to Darkness level from Shunon Night. So I think it's mostly because we haven't exactly collected enough of those force points, or yeah, it's just force points in general. So even though we could just potentially try to do that, I think we mostly accidentally skipped the battle sequence at the beginning. So I think that's what this was actually going for. So. And then here we have to dodge these flamethrowers, and we actually come across into the exact same Titan monsters as we saw from the King's that they actually add in more. So even though if you actually use an unleashed mode, that these guys are disintegrate. Yeah, I know, right? But even then though, unlike the HD version, they can't just become a finishing the sequences coming. So there you go. And before we actually leave, we have to deal with those really annoying boss to deal with, even though they actually bring up the Reddit variations now, which sure enough is, you know, even then, until you actually get into the latest levels throughout the game, that it gets even much more tougher with the enemy incarnations. But not like this though. Alright, so let's see how we do. And sure enough, we got ourselves yet another S rank. Seriously, we're not giving up on S ranks in the Werehog stages. Like, seriously, we're doing pretty good so far. But again, the only time that we didn't get an S rank from is, you know, Junon Night 3rd Act. So anyway though. Do we get enough points? Oh, we're not exactly there at the moment, but I'm pretty sure that in the rest of these status right here, it'll actually just increased up our health and unleashed an attack power. So, Secret Movie Turn, Secret Illusion number 45, pretty sure it's 45. So, yeah. And now we move on to the 3rd act of Shimao Night. So, this level is actually known as Valley of Spirits, which sure enough, that's what the actual name of this level is actually called. But anyway though, oh, we have some enemy encounters right from the get-go. Sure enough though, that we have to come across into a really repetitive battlefield music. So anyway though, so yeah, according to the Game Explain already mentioned that in the past couple of days or so, is that Pokemon Go Plus accessory will be delayed due to the needs to actually have some more development work for of how Pokemon Go Plus actually gonna work out. So that's how this actually, the long story short, how this is to offer. So yeah. So a few things we want to mention is that first things first though is that tomorrow will actually be August, which means that there's going to be a Rio 2016 Olympic Games was about to be happening during time, and then hopefully we should be pretty excited about this naturally, because even though that we're actually going to be talking through Mario and Sonic at the Rio 2016 Olympic Games until then. So as soon as it starts until like the 5th of August, those things first. So yeah, that's it for the most part when it comes to news updates or new informations and stuff like that. But that's just a matter of how the informations is how this is gonna have handled. So yeah. And in here we're gonna have to bust out this rock so that we can actually go through the tunnel or a cave, whatever you want to call it that. And then basically, oh, here's a really narrow pathway we can actually take through. Oh yeah, and these enemies right here, as you can see on screen, that these are actually the fire versions of these robots that we've already saw from Junon Night and Halaska Night. But except the notable differences here is that rather than just actually blowing out the gusts of wind, including the blizzard ice, instead they actually just pull out, or in this case just blow out the fire. So in this case, they're actually trying to throw the flamethrower at you, so just be very cautious with that. So, what makes it different between the HD version of Sonic Unleashed and the ones in this version right here, if you actually go for the flamethrowers? These flamethrowers can actually block your progression, which I don't know why that was actually this makes it seem, but unlike the ones in the HD version, you can basically breeze through the, well, you can essentially go through the flamethrowers with no problem. Despite that you actually get a little bit, you will get hurt a little bit, so the only time you can actually just stop letting your health drain is just probably the, you're going for the water and stuff like that. Now we're on to the final sequence of this level right here, and as you can tell, the end of the level is just right over there. This level's not that long though. But all we have to do here is just basically dodge those moving platforms, including dodging those bottomless pits down below. Because I'm pretty sure if you actually fell off of this level, I'm pretty sure that you have to restart the whole platforming sequence again, so you just have to stay sharp. And plus, you don't want to accidentally double jump once you're mid-air, because again, Sonic the Werehog's direction in mid-air doesn't seem to actually feel more likely a 360 turn. But Nonetheless, though, I think they always have to put up with the crap ton of momentum in midair. So, yeah, all these basic physics and stuff. So, anyway. So now we have to actually deal with a lot more enemies at the end of this level. So, yeah, it could give you a waste opportunity here. So, but again, though, yeah, this level's actually quite short by the looks of it, though. Yeah, I know, right? Considering that how we actually breezed through this quite really quickly, despite the fact that you're actually just gonna have to hunt for those little hidden items and such, or hell, even the force points if you actually trying to really upgrade it to your Werehog powers. So that's all basically how this is, basically. So yeah, I apologize for the little bit of a we have some Titan enemies as we saw from before. So but even then though they actually spewed out too. So just like that there's in the previous level, like there's some sort of like a different Titan monster. So even then though, thanks to Unleash mode that we should be able to deal with this though without sweat. Yeah, despite the fact that in the HD version that in order to, if you get smacked by the Titan with that largest weapon ever, you're gonna have to rapidly tap the one button to actually get up, which kind of feels a little bit too annoying. But in this version, you don't actually incorporate it with certain stuff, so you know. Once again, we got another S rank. What is up with any S ranks that we actually got for this playthrough? I mean, yeah, the only you know, that we did have some of the non-S rank runs for some Sonic's daytime stages for Alaska Day and especially Shimar Day, but that was actually quite close to our Shimar Day though. Kind of think about it. Now we actually got ourselves attack level up, so yeah, that's actually pretty good. So yeah, let's continue playing. So now we're moving on to probably the final act in Shimar Night, which was Act 4. Now I'm pretty sure this might actually be the longest level of the bunch. This is actually called Altar of I can't remember what this level is actually called here now. Shoot. But you get the idea. Because, you know, every time when we actually trying to actually read these little texts onto the, when we actually do some capture screen on the edited screen, sometimes we can't actually tell that what the last letter means, or the last letter is supposed to spell. But, maybe we'll have to figure this out, though, until we actually, move on to the next video and stuff like that. So, yeah. Alright, so in this part right here, that we're gonna have to open one of those doors right here. The ones you need to open is actually this door right here, so that actually gets us a level progression. And if you actually open any of these doors right there, you actually come across into enemy encounters. This level kind of reminds me of, related to, all this sequence rather, kind of reminds me of Final Egg from, specifically the Amy Rose's stage from Sonic Adventure called Final Egg. When you actually come across into which pathway you need to take through, you need to go for the correct pathway so that you can actually progress or proceed for the level. And also, what kind of reminds me of this level is Grand Metropolis from Sonic Heroes. Whenever you open one of those switch doors, and then you can basically guarantee that you might actually approach into one of those enemies and you can actually fight them with their health bars. So anyway. So if you come across into those two split paths, you can actually carry that water barrel from the far right, as you can tell from that right over there. And be sure to be careful though, because we don't want to accidentally... Oh, yep. But yeah, if you can tell, the flamethrowers actually blocks your progression, so it just actually acts like invisible walls or something like that, which I don't know why though. But anyway though. Man, I really love this theme. It's so catchy. Anyway though, so we need to carry this water barrel over there, and so that if we go onto the far left, then as you can tell, there's some bunch of flames blocking the progression of the level. So yeah, just be sure to actually don't let the flamethrowers accidentally destroy your water barrel. So that what happens is though, is that if you actually get hurt by the flamethrowers, somehow the water barrel actually got destroyed as well. So that's kind of odd. Anyway though, so now we extinguish all of this fire with all the water barrels combined, so now we can actually proceed. Yeah, to actually get some more collectible items like some rings, ringstones, and stuff like that can usually happen. And then yeah, that's all there is to say. I believe if you go over here maybe, that it will actually discover something quite rewarding, like if you actually go and hop into one of those platforms right over there. And I believe this will actually lead you to a hidden item, so even though I know it's a bit of an optional choice for this playthrough, but at least especially if you want to actually do a completionist for this game, that it's your choice really. It's more that power to you, so yeah, or in this case, it's entirely up to you. So anyway, and when we meet again with the fire variations of this wizard right there, so once again we have to use that. What the hell? We actually got knocked back by that. Oh shoot. Oh, quick, before he starts to actually teleport all over the place. There we go, we can extinguish that wizard here, so that we can actually just finish him off, and there we go. Or a fire witch, it depends on the gender, what that source actually handles, so yeah, pretty cool. Okay, so I think there might be something in this flamethrowers. I think it might be a item box. Yeah, it could be item box, but we have to do that while actually extinguish the fire first. So yeah, let's see how we can do that. Yeah, but before we do anything, we have to quickly wander around for a few seconds until we actually check what areas did we actually miss though. But yeah, the item box contains some force points. So yeah, how about that? Okay, so let's just go ahead and continue, and let's just do a giant leaps of faith right here, which is always really handy when you're trying to do that method. And plus that was blocks, which I think this can actually contain some switch. And then we can actually, I don't know how exactly you're supposed to get up there. I think it's what I'm telling you to get up on. Do you actually gonna have to do like that? No, because it's quite slippery, so yeah, I think we might actually go ahead and just skip that for the time being, but yeah, we might actually go ahead and just grab some rings quickly and then stuff like usually happens.
This iron crate doesn't look like it would burn.
Oh yeah, thanks for pointing that out, Chip. Basically, if you what makes the this crate right here that we actually carried, what makes this the heavy crate comes in really handy, especially consists of when you actually get into the latest parts of the game. That you actually go get blocked by it. This heavy crate can actually block the flamethrower. So yeah, it comes in really handy though. Yeah, I know, right? Which we might actually demonstrate to you. Oh no, I guess we can't actually jump from the other side. Oh shoot, I guess we'll just have to go back to the way it was. Anyway though, so I believe if you actually activate the switch right here, this will actually activate the door to actually lead us to those force points right here. So yeah. Okay, so now let's carry this heavy crate right over there. It's a good thing that we need to actually carry that, because in fact, if we make all the way there to the actual flamethrower switch, or in this case just the switch to actually opens the door, and then also that there are some flamethrowers trying to block the entrance to the door, but thankfully though there's another heavy crate so that they just block the entire thing. So yeah, sure enough, it's really good for you to actually just comes in really handy with that being set up. Okay, so here we have ourselves the flame wizards right here once again. Again, apologize for that little annoying lag going on, just because there's a lot of enemies on screen. But we really do apologize if that was constantly happening throughout Nintendo Wii's capture software, which it always happens on during that particular system mostly. Like, although granted, we don't have many problems with the Nintendo Wii U capture software, and especially some Xbox 360 titles. But for some reason on Nintendo Wii though still, how come he actually does not go extinguished? Come on. Oh, you know what? Come on, be dead already. There we go. Oh, what? We actually missed by that, and then somehow we just got teleported after we actually missed that attack? Come on, really? Alright, come on. Let's see how we can actually finish you off, and sure enough, that we can actually, hopefully it actually proceed itself so seriously, and I think that, oh god, completely forgot that flame is actually still open. Oh, it looks like we're not done yet. Basically, we have ourselves a random variation of this Titan enemy, but basically, it does exactly the same thing as it does for the fluid variations, but again, if you're actually using the Unleash mode, kind of easy. So, there you go. And I believe this will actually lead us to the end of the level. Here we go. Yeah, which actually allows us to actually await us to the altar itself, which means that we're pretty much done with Shimon Knight, with a gloriously ending to the gorgeous S-Ring. So yeah, we managed to spend on this level for 7 minutes or so, so it's not too long. But it can be quite long in some cases, especially if you actually try and find for some hidden items and goodies. So, yeah. Okay, so that does it for that, and then, yeah, that's all there is to say. So now we got Secret Illusion 37, Secret of Movie 11, Secret Illusion 28, and we got a piece of fragment for, the boss battle, key. But we're not going to hit into the actual boss fight of Shimon just yet, because according to what Chip says, that I believe next up on our objectives-wise is that we need to hit into Anabat Village. So, we're gonna have to actually just take a break on Shimon for the time being, because, well, I guess we'll have to say this day, we might actually end things off here. So next time on Let's Play Sonic Unleashed for the Nintendo Wii / PlayStation 2, we're about to be hitting to the 6th continent in the game, which was known as Anabat. So I think this was actually based off of like Araka or something like that. I don't know, probably we'll have to look this up on during then. So anyways, see you guys next time. Later, fellas. See you guys then.